What up world, it's your boy Quick Star, and today I'm going to be upgrading my Rane 72. There's a new firmware update out, and I believe it is 1.5.3.43. So we're going to get into this firmware update real quick. Also, if you're updating your Rane 72 for the first time, make sure you have it plugged in so that it shows up. Once everything is plugged in, click the firmware update, scan for device, and it tells you this updater will update your device to a firmware version that is the same or lower than what is currently on your device. If you are sure you would like to continue, click the update firmware button to start the update process. I'm sure, then you'll see this bar. You should be able to see it updating on the Rane 72 also. This actual update right here is from the new release of the Rane 72 MKII version. So looks like they gave the Rane 72 a cool update with some of the new features that's in the MKII version. So we're going to check those out after I get everything updated. Click the next button. It says my 72 is not responding. Please try the update once more. Disconnect and reconnect the 72 from your computer. Power 72 off and on again, and then click restart. Reason why it's reading that, folks, is because if you look at my 72, even though the firmware updater is done, my 72 is not quite done installing stuff, so everything should sync back up after the 72 takes the full firmware update. Looks like the Rane 72 is flashing and restarting. Everything should be good to go once it completes its restart cycle. I'll click next. Your 72 has been successfully updated. You may now close this application. So the 72 is updated and we're all good to go. I don't need this file anymore. Okay, so right now I'm gonna go ahead and start my Serato DJ Pro up. So now Serato DJ Pro is telling me I need to install the updated driver because there's an update for the driver available, so I'll go ahead and install that. Close that. We're good there. Now we'll jump over to the Rane 72 and check out some of these new features with the firmware update. First hand with the new update, looks like you have independent pads, so everything's on their own, versus before everything would change if you just change one of the controls. So it looks like they separated that like the Rane 70 now. So that's definitely a great upgrade to have. I'm gonna go into the settings. So far everything looks the same. So we have the perimeter set up now, where you can do your instant doubles on your perimeters. So you can set your instant doubles down here to the perimeters. You can customize it however you like through MIDI, I believe. You got the silent cue set up down here for the perimeters now. You got your sync. You can put your syncs down here for the perimeters. Even though the buttons are up here still on the screen, you can use it both ways. Or you can just go with normal where everything works normally. Let's go into the effects. Looks like it has the hold effect now, which I believe works really great. We can try that out real quick, see how good it holds the echo. Stop the record there, as you can see. Turn this up a little bit. Now right now it's on a hold effect, so I know before that the Rane 72 would not hold an echo like this. It would fade out after a few minutes, but now it seems like it just holds. That's amazing. It's still going. It's still holding. Nothing's playing. You can see neither one of my Rane 12s are moving. Wow, that's amazing. And even though it sounds like a loop, it's not in a loop. It's on a hold echo, so it's just kind of holding. I believe this feature is kind of what a lot of DJs was wanting, because the S9 had it on there, the Pioneer, but now looks like they implemented it into the Rane 72 mixer. This is also a feature that's in the Rane 72 MKII. Wow, that's amazing. So actually, if you have the Rane 72, although the Rane 72 MKII just came out, with this firmware update, it puts you right there with the Rane 72 MKII. The only difference between the two mixers is the Mag 4 faders, which are not in this, and the tension control. To me, that's really it. A great firmware update for the Rane 72. I appreciate Rane putting that out there. As they dropped their new mixer, they put that firmware out there. So if you was a 72 owner, you could update and then get most of the features that are in the MKII version. So to me, it's just like they took the Rane 70 and the Rane 72 and combined them all into one mixer. But I own both now, so I won't be upgrading. I mean, I just got my 70, and I love both mixers. So to me, it's cool that Rane came out with the mixer like that, kind of with all these features in one. But I think it's a great upgrade that they did. Like I said, just giving the first version Rane 72 owners that firmware update, that's huge for this mixer. So I know a lot of DJs will like that. I like the new perimeter features that they added to the firmware update. That makes this mixer here almost as great as the Rane 70, but I love both mixers. So, but that's really it, folks, as far as the comparison to the new Rane MKII. That's really the only difference. So if you own the first version Rane 72 mixer, you get that firmware update, the only thing you're missing is the faders and the tension knob. Rane 72 and Rane 72 MKII. And until the next video, folks, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and hit that bell for new videos that I post. Until then.